today we're going to be talking about the chapter on marketing, the 8th chapter in our syllabus. As we all know, this chapter carries around 20 marks, exactly 20 marks in your board papers. And out of these 20 marks, we expect some objectives as well as there is a possibility of a long answer on this chapter. So like always, we'll just roughly give you a good guideline of what are the possible questions that we get in this chapter and of course the objectives. So as our video is for objectives, let me tell you in the September paper, out of 20 marks, we had only 3 marks of objectives on this chapter. Now you must understand the reason why there was only a particular paper. The reason is there was a long answer on this chapter. So 8 marks was a long answer which was asked out of 20. Apart from that, there were 3 short answers. We had answer in brief, short note, as well as justify also, which was asked in this chapter. So when the weightage is in this format, we understand that there will be less marks on objectives. So there was no commercial term on this chapter. Also, there was no case study. However, that is one particular possibility. We must know that there are other possibilities where we will have more weightage on objectives from this chapter. So we must not undermine the importance of the objectives. Second important thing about this chapter is this is a new addition which has been added to the new syllabus, this chapter. So we really don't have too many old board papers to refer to. However, several years ago, this chapter was there in the board exams. It was removed and now it has been added back to this 12th standard syllabus. So depending on those important board questions, as well as lots and lots of possibilities I have highlighted in this chapter. In this video, I will also be talking about the exercise because there are several parts of the exercise which are not required to be done by all since it is belonging to the deleted syllabus. So we start right away. We see here we have the topic number 8.4, types of markets has been deleted from this. Let me tell you, the exercise behind has a lot of questions on types of markets. So you must know that you don't need to do those particular questions. So I will be highlighting those important questions as well. I have made an attempt since this is kind of a new chapter. I have marked a few extra options, extra possibilities. So we must know that here we may have a few more objectives and also because it carries 20 marks. All right, so let's move ahead. If you see no highlighted text in the introduction, as always, please take your textbook, go to page number 152 and start marking the possible objectives. If possible, use another color so that you know exactly what part you have to study for answering the objective questions. So at the very beginning, let us see one definition by American Marketing Association. 1 mark answer, or it could be a 2 marks answer as well. So if it's going to be a 1 mark answer, you may write it in brief. So only the definition. If it's going to be 2 marks, along with meaning, you can also write the definition. So for meaning, maybe you could write a simple sentence as you see here. Otherwise, you can even write a definition along with meaning. You can write something. How the word was derived, etc., etc. So here we see marketing is an activity. It is a set of institutions. So it is not just a process. It's basically a lot of institutions. So it includes banks, it includes insurances, it includes advertising agencies, it includes a lot of other functions. So everything about transporting, everything about communicating between businessmen, all of that together comprises marketing. So it is basically an activity, it is a set of institutions, and it's a set of processes. And what exactly is done? They create, they communicate, they deliver, and they exchange offerings that have value for customers, value for clients, value for partners, and they add to the society at large. So just one of the definitions. You can also just read the other definitions in terms of important keywords which could be asked for objectives. Talking about the concept of market. Okay, so there are two topics, concept of market and types of markets. Please remember, concept of market is included in your syllabus, but the next one, that's about types of market, has been excluded from your syllabus. So if you see here, let us say, for example, first of all, you have again the very popular thing, the word market is derived from Latin word, objective 1, which is the word mercatus, however you pronounce it, and which means to trade, okay, or to merchandise. So this is a place where business is transacted. So dear students, just in these two lines, you'll see several objectives could be asked from here. Now, let us take this example of the different concepts of market. Place concept, commodity concept, exchange concept, area concept, demand or customer concept, space or digital concept. All right. So when you are talking about this kind of a question, what can we expect for an objective? Let us say, suppose you have odd one out, choose the odd one out. Okay. And you have place concept, you have exchange concept, and you have digital concept, and the fourth extra option could be something like online, or let us say marketing concept. Okay, so there's nothing like marketing concept. So when we see space concept in the question paper, area concept, and place concept, immediately it should occur to you that they're talking about the different concepts of market. And the fourth type that is mentioned there, marketing concept, is the odd one out, because there's nothing like the marketing concept. Are you getting it? So since this is a new chapter, let us think of the various options, possibilities. We may be going a little extra mile to make sure that we don't miss out on the question paper and possible objectives here. I will also be talking about the 3 objectives which have been asked in the September paper, as and when they come in your text. Under the September paper, there was this objective where it was asked, place where goods are bought and sold. All right, so that is the market. The answer to that objective was market. So this is the objective in September paper, was on the place concept of market. Another example I gave you is how you could be asked odd one out. So please always remember the head points. The second objective which came in the the September paper was about digital marketing, and there were 2 options on the other side. The 2 options, one was about traditional use of, one of them was use of traditional media, and the other option, the correct answer, was use of digital media. So when we are talking about digital marketing or digital markets, we saw that there was an option on the other side, use of digital media. Okay, digital media was the correct answer. Traditional media was the incorrect option given in the match the best. So that's how the objectives have been asked. While you're doing a chapter, please note all these types in your mind, because there are lots of questions which have been given behind. So once you have known these types, you don't have to worry that this is from the deleted syllabus. So types of markets is not included. Moving ahead, topic number 8.5, you see importance of marketing. Unfortunately, after the definition, this is what we have, just a rough definition about the importance of marketing, and that is the prime object of production is to distribute goods and services by using effective marketing. So the entire production process is meaningless unless there is very good distribution. And how are you going to manage to distribute goods and services? With the help of effective marketing. The entire chapter is based on this concept. Right now, under importance of marketing, you have 3 possible short notes, out of which these have been asked in the September paper. Like, there was a short note on importance of marketing to the society. All right, so there are 3. Importance of marketing to the society, importance of marketing to the consumers, and importance of marketing to the firm. Out of these 3, 2 have been asked in the September paper. Okay, which really doesn't make it necessary that you also will have so many marks on the long or short answers. Maybe in your paper you have more weightage on objectives or on commercial terms, and one or few less marks on long answer. It depends on the blueprint. Anyways, so how are we going to prepare importance of marketing for objectives? Say, for example, you get a question like this. Increase in standard of living is important in marketing for the dash. I repeat, increase in standard of living through marketing is important for dash, and your answer is going to be it is important for society. So this is how your head points below. For example, providing employment is important in marketing, helps marketing in serving the dash. So it is in serving the society. All right. So basically what I'm trying to say is you have to remember these important head points. Okay. Now they're not going to ask you something really very vague like managing consumer expectation. They're going to be making it simple. So if they're talking about society, they'll use points like increase in national income is important, is helped by marketing, and it helps the dash, so it helps the society. Now, similarly, you have a list of points. How is the firm helped? How does marketing help the firm? The firm is helped because their sales increase, because consumers become more aware about the brand, there's consumer awareness. At the same time, you see other highlighted text like marketing helps to take the right decisions at the right time. Say you have multiple choice question and then options are given. Now, this particular option, there are several parts in the chapter where you have right decision at the right time. But in the options, they will give you marketing, so you will be able to guess. Similarly, if you will see here a very important 4 P's of marketing mix is a very important concept. It comes later. There is a long answer as well on this. Please remember these 4 P's: product, price, place, promotion. What sort of a question could be asked? Like you got it in, say for example, you had it in the topic on odd one out. Okay. So odd one out, such combinations could be asked, and there could be an odd one which you will have to be adding from there. So this is how you have odd one out was asked in this, and that was product, place, promotion, people. I repeat, product, place, promotion, people. So the odd one out, if you see, the first three are part of the 4 P's of marketing mix. People does not come under these 4 P's of marketing mix. So this is how we have odd one out questions. There are several others which you could be asked here. There is another theory, so there are 2 theories of marketing mix. The first one has 4 P's, the other one has 7 P's. We'll be coming to that later. Here under importance of marketing consumers, again, you see how is marketing important for consumers. So how does marketing help, to the consumers? So we see here, please look at the highlighted text here. Please make your markings. It creates awareness among the consumers about different brands, about the different features. They can compare the prices. They can check out the, availability of the product, what suits them the best. So one simple sentence to describe this point about product awareness. It creates awareness among the consumers about brands, features, price, availability, etc. Similarly, you see supplying defective. If you are talking about how marketing helps consumers, marketing helps because when there is so much of advertising, so much of publicity, so much of competition happening, all the businessmen are worried that any defective product will give a negative image to the company. And so they're trying their best. So in case you get an objective on this, please remember you have 3 types of importance under the chapter: marketing, importance of marketing towards consumers, towards the firm, and towards the society. There is a common table if you see at the end, as you see in this table. So try and roughly remember, highlight all these head points and you will be sorted for the objectives. Before that, let's see this point number 5 here. Marketing leads to consumer satisfaction through honest advertising, assurance of quality products, and availability of innovative products. So this again is how it serves the consumers. All right. Similarly, a very important concept of marketing, we are talking about efficient distribution channel of marketing. So marketing is something by which, you know, production is done. There's loads of good quality products, but all of that goes waste unless there's a proper distribution channel. So this is what we expect from the objectives. The topic is new. We do not have much to refer to. So we've tried to cover whatever best possible objectives we can get from here. We now move on to the part on 8.6, functions of marketing. Please remember this question has been asked for 8 marks under the long answer question in your September paper. Long ago when we had marketing, again it was a popular question. As you know, the long answer question is an option between either marketing or functions of management. So last paper, it was on functions of management. Let us see the objective questions we expect from this. The first one, answer in one sentence, what is marketing research or what is market research? We see here it is market research means to identify what are the needs of the consumers, what do the consumers want. We collect information from the consumers, analyze that data, and that is nothing but market research. All right. Commerce students have a lot of scope for market research in their degree college and further higher studies as well. We see here the next highlighted text, topic number 3. We have market planning. So another definition here. Please remember this for 1 mark or for, give commercial terms, etc. Market planning is like a process. Okay, there are several steps. So you are organizing and defining the marketing activities of the business, objectives of the business, and you're creating plans, strategies. So what will be your price, what will be your design, what will be your packaging, all of that together. Which market will you launch the product? What time should be the best time to launch a product? So all that becomes your market strategies, and all this together is what we mean by market planning. Okay. Now, say for example, you see these steps. If you will see here that there is an objective behind arrange proper order. So suppose the order is given mixed up. The 3 options they have given there. It's about grading. Also, you have something like market planning, and you will see that there is one of the points which is given much later is distribution. Okay, so there are 3 jumbled up terms. And if you will see from here, you will understand that first, out of the 3 jumbled terms, first comes market planning, second comes grading, and the third, if you see, which is later, is the distribution. So this is how you can get arrange in proper order questions in your paper. So whatever I say is very, very useful for your ABT test as well as for your theory objectives. Okay, the objectives alone carries 31 marks in ABT and the main paper, and plus you can also use all my videos here, the objective revisions for answering case studies as well as explaining terms and concept. Totally the videos will help you to cover 54 marks, and if you've done this much, you will have an introduction for all your long answers, you'll have points for your distinctions as well. So please do not ignore, please share, subscribe. I'm going to post more videos on case study. I'm going to post a few videos even on justify revision or practice. How do you present your answers? So please do share, subscribe, and be connected so that each time I post a video, maybe if you can always put your notification on. So moving ahead, we see here product development means designing the product in the form of the shape, the colors, how is the packaging going to be, etc. So that is product development. Again, two popular important objectives here is number 5. Dash means to determine standards related to process, size, quality, design, weight, color. So it's basically determining standards is nothing but standardization. Similarly, when we are talking about grading, the process of classification. Okay, please remember the word classification according to similar characteristics is grading. All right. So grading is usually done for agricultural products, and standardization is for more towards industrial products. Okay, so this was another popular objective some years ago. We now go to the number 6, the 6th function of management, and that is packaging and labeling. Under packaging, we see packaging creates the first impression. Okay, so you have correct underlined word. Package and label creates the last impression on the customer. So last is underlined. Please change it, correct it, and make it first impression on the consumer. All right. Another 1 mark option. What is packaging? Packaging means designing the package for the product. All right. Very simple. Designing the package. Okay. So what is going to be the shape? What material will be used? What will be most cost effective? Which packaging can be reusable? Which packaging is biodegradable? So several factors. Okay. So what is packaging? It's not just wrapping or covering. It is designing. All right. Designing the package of the product is packaging. A simple definition. Another popular important objective that we expect. Branding is a process of giving special identity. It is to distinguish your product. It is to differentiate. You see the word differentiate here? It's to differentiate it from other products. Also, registered brands, which no one else can use, are called trademarks. Moving to point number 9. Something about pricing there. If prices are too high, it might lose customers. So pricing is something which should be done very sensitively. And if prices are too low, then it may result into losses. So just one of the factors, nothing really has been defined for a price there. So that's about point number 9. We see functions of marketing. Point number 10. We have 2 lines which you can write. What is promotion of a product? Okay, what are promotion channels? So it is a process whereby promotion meaning basically we're talking about advertising, personal selling in the form of a salesman talking about a product, publicity, sales, promotion. So 4 aspects. Now if we go to this definition, so what is promotion? It is basically informing the consumers. What are the products available in the market? Especially when it's a new product. What are their features, uses, prices, etc. So that's about 1 mark or 2 marks of what are promotion channels or what is promotion of a product. Again, a very important point here, distribution, 1-liner objective on distribution. It is a set of activities which is concerned with efficient movement, smooth movement of finished goods from place of production to consumers. So this is the whole essence of marketing, as we said. Now, we know that in the topic of business services, transportation has been omitted. However, your question paper can have an objective on transport because there are 2 objectives here. So again, what is transportation? Transportation means physical movement of goods from place of production to the place of consumption. And place utility, dash utility is created by transportation activity. Correct the underlined word could be there. You might have time utility is created by transportation. You correct the underlined word time and replace it with place utility is created by transportation activity. Similarly, you see here, same question could also come for warehousing, where the correct answer is warehousing creates time utility. Coming to the last part of this chapter, and that is the marketing mix. So as I said, you had a particular odd one out in the question paper of September. And the questions were, you had a product, you had price, you had promotion, and the 4th option was people. So that's how the theory propounded by Booms and Bittner has 4 P's. There is another theory in which beyond product, price, place, and promotion, there are some other P's where people, process, and physical environment is included. So suppose the objective in the board, 3 of them were the policies, the P's which have been defined by Booms and Bittner, and the 4th odd one out that we picked out, people, is the one which has been defined later under 7 P's. All right. So that's, I'm sorry, Booms Bittner gave 7 principles. Okay. 3 plus 4. So talking about the product. Product refers to goods and services that are offered to consumers for sale and are capable of satisfying the need of the customer. Simple example. Commerce students are talking about products all the time. So what are we talking? It's something which is offered to customer. Product is what the seller is offering to the customer, and it's capable. So it has quality of satisfying the needs of the consumer. So a good one-line objective possible there. Price of the product is what that customer pays for the product. Okay. So dash of the product is the amount that a customer pays for the product. Answer is price. Okay. Then place is also known as the 3rd P, also known as distribution channel. So dash is also known as distribution channel. Okay. One of the 4 P's here. And under promotion, we have a tool. What is promotion? We already saw one other meaning of a promotion. Here we see it's a tool of marketing communication, which helps to publicize, which helps to advertise, okay, the product to the consumer. So we've just highlighted the possible important things. If you will see how are people an important part of the marketing mix, when right people at the right place are appointed, they will add value to the business. Okay, so the employees, the distributors are the ones who will help you market the product. The 6th marketing function or marketing mix you have is process, which refers to the steps involved in delivering products and services. Okay, process is the whole series of steps, all right, which put together forms the marketing mix. Now, I will quickly browse through. I think this particular distinction is not at all expected in our board exam. You can just read through it once. There is one more highlighted text that I have. I think the same one was also highlighted in the main text. We will quickly move to the exercise here. Please make markings of only those which are important for your exam after the deleted syllabus. None of the 4 choose appropriate alternative fall are important for you. Match the pair. Please mark 1st, 2nd, 4th, and the 5th only. Under write one word term phrase, only the 5th one on page number 166 is relevant for your new syllabus, or rather after the deleted syllabus. State whether the following statements are true or false. Only the first objective is relevant. All the others are on types of markets. Once again, you see, find the odd one out. Only the 3rd and the 4th one are relevant. Under complete the sentences, please note only the 1st and the 3rd objective. You will find that the markings have covered almost all of these. All right. So that gives you a basic good idea. If you will see here, you have the 4 P's, which are, who has propounded? Jerome McCarthy has propounded them. And the 3 P's have been given by Booms and Bittner. So this is how you have these objectives here. Answer in one sentence only the 4th and the 5th, and I think even the 3rd one, define the market, could be covered. Once again, and correct the underlined word, only the 3rd, 4th, and the 5th objective is relevant for you. Please make the markings. There are too many which are deleted, and so I have tried to cover that part as well. So dear students, I hope that this has been really relevant and this will really help you through the long chapter. One more note I would like to make here, the case studies, both the case studies which are given in this chapter behind are from the deleted syllabus, so you don't have to prepare for these, but you can't be sure. There could be some case study which they can have apart from this one also. So that's all in this video. Thank you very much. Do make sure that you watch all the 8 videos of objective revision, and I will be soon posting revision sessions on case study as well as justify answers. So all of this is very, very important for your ABT test and the application based test, which is going to be conducted just after you get your hall tickets. And that's really going to, these videos will help you cover really well for this. So wish you all the best, and hope I see you again. Thank you very much. Please post your comments, do like, share, subscribe, so more and more people can make good use of this. Thank you very much.